Hey guys, this is Sergeant Phoenix back in the action, and today is another Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode review, and this one is on episode 105. It was actually an alright episode the way it started off, so we've got a plan, a structure and everything. There wasn't any duels, so this was like a starter up to what's gonna come up, which is fine with me. So this is a spoilers one, as it'll say on the title, so if you do not want any spoilers of the episode, skip, obviously turn this episode off, but 3, 2, 1, I'm starting the spoilers. So we know that Season and Aya, I cannot pronounce her name, Blue Maiden, so her brother's now being targeted, since now with Queen out the way, he's now in charge of SOT Technologies, and he's after a key system. Queen and him had it, since they were the two in charge, her being the top, him being the second in charge. They each have a key to access SOT's technology completely. And now he's giving us 3 days until he takes down Season. So we've got a small team now. We've got Playmaker, Soulburner, Blood Shepherd, Ghost Girl, Revolver, and the Knights of Hanoi, as well as Go, which is actually quite a decent team. So now they know that Robopi and I are behind what happened to Queen, and the main goal pretty much to keep Season, I think it's his name. That's the plan. We have to keep Season safe from I until and if possible take I down. But Revolver and the Knights of Hanoi, they made a deal when this is all over, because they're still criminals, they have to answer for what they've done. They've said once everything's sorted out, they'll willingly go back to prison. They'll actually face all charges they've done. With I gone, the Knights of Hanoi don't have a reason to exist. Won't have a reason to exist anymore. So there's a down and good side to the plan. Because we're working with the Knights of Hanoi, and they haven't exactly proven, to me, they haven't exactly proven anything. A Revolver kind of did, but the other Knight members still have a lot to do, still had a lot to make up for what they've done. But now after that, we've now Playmaker and Blue Maiden have now met each other face to face. They know, they've already met face to face, but they never exactly knew that they already knew each other in the vrains world. So that was actually quite nice. They had like a little conversation and stuff, and it was actually quite nice. So I can see a lot of the those relationship fan clubs that are going crazy about this, and I'm leaking more. And now Revolver's worked on a new AI system. Unlike the other AIs, this one doesn't exactly have free will, but he's made copies of it. So once one person duels, it'll transfer the data to the other one. So it's like practically almost like Jarvis from the Marvel Universe, your simple neural relay language system unit. And that's what Jarvis was, just a computer system with not exactly a will of his own. But then when he became Vision, he had his own will. He was more than Jarvis now, and he was becoming his own mind, his own free will, which that was a good development for a computer. But it's the next episode that I'm looking forward to, because now we've got our free player duel, by the leaks of it. Because we know Robopi is going to be the first person to duel in this next episode. And by leaking out the duel, it's going to be Ghost Gal and Blood Shepherd working together. I'm hoping, and I think this is why they haven't released Blood Shepherd's drawn deck, is because we haven't seen all the cards yet. I think they should work on either a new Link or an Xyz, like a submarine one or something, like a ship, in my opinion. It could be like, just for an idea, battle drone subcannon, I don't know. And it could, for an Xyz, it uses if your opponent controls a Link monster, you can attach it as an Xyz material. And if it and while it has a link monster attached to it as an Xyz material, you can use one overlay, you can use detach an Xyz material, and special place the card in the monster zone, and special summon a link monster from your graveyard to your extra monster zone, and point that, which I think would be good. And it could probably have like say 2,300 attack. You know, it wouldn't need to be really It doesn't need to be that powerful. But Blood Shepherd's deck is mostly cancelling links. You know, it's not really built for anything else. Robopi's deck I haven't properly. You know, we've only like 2 or 3 cards, and it looks like a machine Cybers deck. Most like it does look like a Cybers deck, but more machine based, and like a practical toy, almost like the Fluffles. And I have said that Robopi's robotic human form does look a lot like Sora from the Art of Five season, so I was expecting like a childish kind of thing, but it looks like a robot toyser in my opinion. So there's something. But I'm gonna look forward, you know, because I think it'll probably be 2 episodes that this duel goes on for. But I think what I'm looking forward to the most is seeing how Ghost Girl and Blood Shepherd work together, if they do work together in this duel. You know, are they gonna keep each other safe? Are they just gonna, you know, they'll have to work together properly, and you know, judging on the background, the backstories, you know, it's quite. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But I think Blood Shepherd should do a whole shielding thing where he should protect his sister. You know, I'd like to see that, because we know that Blood Shepherd's like a cold-hearted duelist and a ruthless bounty hunter. But to see a really powerful, compassionate side that he still cares about his sister would be a good. I think it would be a good character development. You know, at least, you know, because I do think she'll try to protect him a little bit. You know, like once or twice. But when she's getting ready to lose the duel, as a best guess, he protects her, and he takes the hit for her and loses the duel. You know, and he tells her to keep fighting and don't stop, which I think would be better. But the main question is though how things are gonna go down between I and Playmaker, because you know they were best friends. They know each other. They know each other better than anyone else. You know, because they've been together, they've duelled it together. You know, even the way I doesn't exactly duel, other than his arm. You know, those two know more about each other than everyone else does, most likely. But it's where it's gonna get interesting, because we don't know exactly. We know for Robopi it's her first ever duel, so. You know, maybe it might just be interesting. I think they should let her lose. Honestly, I think one of either Blood Shepherd or Ghost Girl loses, and but the last one beats Robopi. I think that's what should happen, because we know there's an episode where it says Robopi's comeback, so maybe she wins, and you know she thought of a planning strategy, but I don't know exactly. We can't know unless we see the episode. But now that we've got a team of duelists a team of some really tough duelists, it's going to be interesting to watch. But I think I might work on something else, you know, because we know he's after him, but I think we should work. I think if he doesn't get more teammates on his side, then they've got a problem. You know, even though I most likely is a powerful duelist, I think he needs a little bit. I think he needs some more help. So maybe it's a best guess, mate. You know, I think it would be best, you know, if he created human forms for the AIs, you know, for his former AIs that died. Not them directly, but maybe creates cheap copies. You know, like him, they have free will. They think on their own, and he creates them based on the personalities he knows. I think if they did that would be a lot better. Because then we can actually see, like, Aqua versus Blue Maiden, Soulburner versus Flame. Question is, who would Light go up against? Would Light go up against Blood Shepherd or something? I don't know. The others are there. You know, maybe Earth goes against Go again. You know, that would be a good rematch, kind of. You know, but then it would go down to I versus Playmaker, and I think that's going to be the evenly matched duel in my opinion, because these two know each other. They'll most likely be equally matched, and then AI makes a mistake, maybe, I don't know, and the final duel they go up against each other. You know, and then Playmaker manages to beat him in one attack by powering up his Link 4 monster. Link 5, sorry. But it's still debatable. You know, there's a lot of possible things that'll go on. We might get another story might be another story. We might only get a few episodes with this, and then halfway another story happens, like Yu-Gi-Oh did with the Big Five again, and then we went back to Battle City. You know, there's no telling what'll really happen. Well, that's what I'm looking forward to. So until then, write down what you think might happen. What do you think will happen in this next episode? Because it'll most likely the duel happen. So until then, this is Sergeant Phoenix. Over and out.